Hi everyone, this is Faith and I'm here with Scott, and this evening we are going to be doing an unboxing of a Dip Your Car kit. We've ordered the Mint Evo kit as seen on dipyourcar.com, and we're going to be unboxing it and showing you everything that we got. We are going to be dipping my car with the Mint Evo kit from dipyourcar.com. So without further ado, we'll start unboxing and going through everything that we've received. I thought this was going to be his job. I'm normally not allowed to use sharp objects.
Yeah, well, I'm scared already. Okay.
Okay, let's see what we have in here. We have 2 gallons of the white, and that would be for the base coat. And then we have 2 gallons of this aqua, which will go on top of the white base coat.
So the actual dip.
The actual color of the dip.
And they sent some stir sticks.
And some stir sticks. 1 for each gallon.
So that's pretty nice of them. And that's how they market this, is as a complete kit.
Everything you need.
Everything you need. Yeah.
And with the video car kits, you basically get to see the video of the car that they dipped, and you want your car to look just like that car, so they've just compiled the whole kit ready to use. Okay, this is the dip coat. This is the protective sealant, if you will, that you use on the car after you dip it. Looks like a bag of accessories, so let's see what that is. Nice packaging, by the way.
Yeah,
another stir stick.
Oh, extra.
Let's see, dip washer. So I think this maybe is used to help you wash your car after it's dipped.
Okay.
You gonna open that up?
I'm gonna attempt it. Okay, yeah, it's maybe like some kind of like chamois,
like a chamois
type
cloth.
of deal. Yeah, and it's wet. So
Okay.
Moist, not wet, moist.
A microfiber cloth. This is the gasoline guard, so you can protect your car from the gas when you're putting gas in it, because the dip is susceptible to damage by solvents. This is your cone filter that you use to filter the dip as you're putting it into your sprayer, and 2 dipyourcar.com stickers, the decals actually, let me correct myself, and blue painter's tape, all in this little accessory kit here. We'll put all this back. Have to stick over there. And also, this is the sprayer that is for your dip coat. All right. Also, in this box are the canvas wheel covers. They are used to protect your tires and rims while you're doing the dipping. They go over the top. They have like a wire. So they're very rigid, and they'll protect your tires and rims from getting dipped.
And they're made out of canvas?
Yes, they are made out of canvas. Very heavy duty canvas, so they're reusable time and time again.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. There's no cheap plastic stuff.
All right, so we'll put that aside.
I'll get it off the way.
All right, let's see what's in this box.
All right.
All right. There are several things in this box. There is, this is the dip wash, and this you use with a special foam sprayer. We actually bought extra wash just in case. And this is the dip foam system. So you use this dip wash along with the foam sprayer to wash the car. Let's move this a little bit here. This is your canister to put your dip wash in. And this is the contraption that then turns it into foam. Parts and pieces.
Okay. And that hooks up to...
That hooks up to a pressure washer.
Okay. All right. Making sense.
Yes.
Coming together.
All right. Put this back. All right. We bought some dip dissolver, which we hopefully won't need for a long time, but you never know.
All right. Let's hope we don't. But something tells me we will.
This is dip release. This is basically like a tire dressing that you put on your tires so that when you're spraying, if any of the dip gets on your tires, it will peel off easily.
Okay. Now, do you apply this? This is for removing it if it gets on there, or do you apply this to it before you dip the car?
I believe this is used when you're going to be dipping wheels.
Oh, okay.
And you put that on the tires.
Okay. So when you do
it,
rim,
it will stick to the rim, but not the tires.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Makes perfect sense.
And this is a dip fix kit. So if you make mistakes, you're able to fix it and just respray over it. It has like thinners and such.
While you're dipping the car.
After you dip the car, if you've made a mistake, if you have a tear or something like that.
Yeah, used to fix holes, tears, textures, and blemishes in dip. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You fix it. You hope that you do not need
that.
the dip dissolver or the dip fix kit, but you may.
Right.
And a sprayer for your dip dissolver.
Okay.
Also, we ordered some dip nozzles. These are like some upgraded nozzles that you would use with aerosol spray cans of Plasti Dip. And they talked about it on their website, so we figured we'd give them a try as well. Not necessarily with this project, but maybe other projects.
That's right.
Okay. I'll just set these over here.
All right.
All right, I totally suck at this. I should not be allowed to have sharp knives. All right, this is probably some cool stuff here. All right. This is tape and drape for the prepping of the car. It basically is a clear protective, similar to like a paint drop cloth, but it has tape connected to it, so it's easy to just tape and then drape the protective clear layer over the car.
Okay.
This is a 3M auto masking tape, specifically for cars and refinishing of cars. So that's why it's yellow. It's a special automotive tape. These are the dip pearls. These are going to go into the paint, and it's a beautiful metallic pearl.
So you'll take and apply this to the Plasti Dip paint?
These get added to the aqua paint before it is applied. Gets added, mixed in.
Okay.
And then it's applied.
Now that only goes in the aqua paint and not the white?
Yes, to my knowledge. Yes,
okay.
It goes into the aqua. The white is just for base coat.
Okay.
So that the aqua is bright.
Okay.
And in this package, I'm sorry I didn't share this with you, but there are 4 packs of this. There will be 2 packs added per gallon.
Okay. 2 packs per gallon.
Which would be, each pack is 25 grams, so it would be 50 grams per gallon of the pearl.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so that's that. What is this? This is touchless brake dust releaser. This is what you will clean the rims with to get the rims really clean. We will not be dipping the rims of my car at this time, so we would not really use this with this application, but if I decide to dip the rims, that's when we would use that.
Okay.
And a sprayer tip.
Probably for that.
For that, yep. And this is pre-dip spray. This is what you would use prior to dipping the car. After you have your masking and everything done, you would use the pre-dip spray to basically prep the surface of the car right before you're ready. And I believe you do this 2 times. Okay. You go around the car once with it, and then you go around a second time just to make sure you didn't miss any areas.
And I take it this is for promoting
adhesion.
Adhesion?
Yes.
The bonding of the product to it?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's that.
Sounds good.
Another bottle of the brake dust releaser. Because you can't have too much brake dust releaser.
I guess not.
And here is the respirator that you would use, because you have to have this on as you're spraying the vehicle to prevent yourself from inhaling overspray.
Okay. And now, just out of curiosity, you're going to be dipping this car yourself?
That remains to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
I may or may not. We'll see how that goes.
Right.
But this will fit either one of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's a medium.
Great.
All right, spray nozzles for the other bottles.
Okay.
And this is the Dip Your Car sprayer. It looks very scary. There's lots of pieces. But there are multiple components here. And this is the, if you want to open that up so people can see that. All this together would be used as the sprayer to put on the dip. It would go in this cup, and all this together creates a sprayer. Lots of pieces. Very interesting.
Okay. It's the pickup tube.
But it looks like it's quality equipment.
It does. It does. I have to say.
Looks very nice.
It does look like it's pretty good equipment.
And also, I don't want to forget this one component down here in the bottom. This is your mixer. When you have all of your product in a 5-gallon bucket.
Mm.
You would connect this to your drill to mix it up good, because obviously it has to be mixed up very well for the pearl to be throughout the aqua paint. And so I have to have this to get everything mixed up.
Okay. And all right. Well.
And also, to kind of complete the setup and do everything like Fonzie from dipyourcar.com says to do,
Oh boy.
which I firmly believe to do it the way Fonzie says, because he's done it a gazillion times.
That's right.
So he knows the best way to do it, and he's advising you on all these videos of how to do it and achieve the best results. So we purchased a pressure washer that is an 1800 psi 1.6 gallon per minute pressure washer, just an electric bottle, and that's what was recommended. You can't do the high power 3000 psi thing like what you would spray your house with. That's too much. So this particular power washer is comparable to what he uses, and we're going to use that in conjunction with the dip foam system, which sprays the foam all over your car to wash it and help you prep it for getting ready for the dip.
Now, let me just ask a few questions here to maybe try to clear things up for folks a little bit. Everything that you have here did not necessarily come in the kit that you purchased. Some things here you purchased in addition to.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a habit of purchasing lots of things in addition to, just so I make sure that I have everything I need.
Oh, yeah.
For months to come. Yes.
Hence 2 of these.
Yes, I got 2 of those. I got 2 of the dip wash foam things, because I might wash my car a lot more often now that I have a really cool foam thing. So,
agreed. We'll see how that works out. But this could be done for a lot less money than what you've spent on it.
Yes.
How much is just the kit to spray your, I guess maybe mid-size car is what they consider it, with it being 4 doors. Mm-hmm. How much is that kit approximately?
Approximately between $350 and $400, I believe. It was, I upgraded it to the Pro kit, which had like the canvas wheel covers and just some of the little extras that, you know, are not necessary.
Yeah, and that's it. But if somebody wanted to just take some plastic and cover up their wheels and stuff like that, they certainly could.
Absolutely.
And wouldn't
plastic,
have to get
newspaper, whatever. You could use the tape and drape. You could use whatever, just as long as they were protected. You don't have to have the canvas wheel covers.
That's right.
I just thought it would be cool. It's easy. You know, you just slip them on and go. You don't have to tape it all that, you know, tape everything up.
Right. And that does take a lot more time rather than to just drop a cover over the wheel and go.
Yes.
Also, the reason for the power washer really has nothing to do with actually dipping the car. It has to do more so with taking care of the car after you've dipped it. Right.
The power washer, actually, they recommend power washing it prior to dipping.
They do.
Of course, if you watch any of Fonzie's videos, he's going to say use the dip foam system along with the power washer to wash the car. Let it sit overnight to dry. Make sure it's 100% dry. And then after the car is dipped, you can use it in addition with the dip foam system as well to keep the car clean on a regular basis.
Okay. Now, with everything that you have here, just an approximation, how much money do you think you have in this at this point?
I would say with the power washer and the dip foam system and everything, I probably have around $7,000 to $700 to $900 probably.
Okay.
And there will be things that I'll use in the future. You know, the power washer will be used, you know, for whatever. It doesn't have to specifically be for the car.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's kind of what I'm getting at is, yeah, you've spent a few $100 more, but you've got all this stuff to take care of the vehicle for, you know, time to come in the future, whether it's dipped or not dipped.
Right.
And also with the equipment that you'll have left over, you would be able to just order up the Plasti-Dip paint and be able to dip the car again, whatever color. You would just maybe need some additional tape or maybe some additional tape and drape.
Right.
And that's all you're going to need.
Right. Or if and when I decide to do the wheels, you just order the stuff for the wheels and you already have your sprayer. You know, you already have everything you need to prep with. You're good to go.
Right.
So...
Now, what do you think the success rate is going to be on this deal?
Well, I can't be sure of that, but I think that if we use the principles that Fonzie professes in his videos, we have the best chance of there being a successful dip. So it remains to be seen, but the comforting thing is if it doesn't work out, you just peel it off. It's not a big deal. No, it's not permanent. You're not upset. Well, I mean, maybe you're upset, but you're not in a situation where then you have paint on a car that looks like crap.
Or maybe you've sanded, scuffed, and all this, the great paint you had on your car to try to do something different that now didn't work out.
That's right.
Where with this, you don't do any of that. There's no sanding, there's no scuffing. Nothing. You're just using some spray prep on the vehicle, making sure it's good and clean, and then tape off what you don't want dipped, and it's off to the races, so to say. About how many hours of video of Fonzie at dipyourcar.com have you watched?
Well, I have watched a lot of Fonzie videos. I have probably watched 8 hours of Fonzie videos. The videos are normally, between 10 minutes and 20 minutes. Yeah. And I've listened to a lot of his podcasts. He does a podcast as well. Mm-hmm. So I've listened to it a lot and watched it a lot because I want to know all the tips and tricks so my car looks hot when I'm done.
Right. No, I understand.
Not that my car is ugly now because it's a beautiful car.
Oh, it is.
I mean, it's like a white pearl 2015 Subaru WRX. I mean, what could you ask for other than that?
Right. Yeah.
Except for a mint color.
That's right. Yes, there's always something else.
Right. And I have to step up my game. It's kind of a little dull and drab with the pearl white. It's kind of plain Jane. It kind of just looks like all the other cars out there. There's lots of white and pearl white cars. So I just want to try to step up my game a little bit and
spruce it up. Pick it up a notch.
And it'll be like in between my, white kind of plain car and my rally kind of car that I would really love to have, which is tricked out and everything. So it's kind of in between. I can still drive to the grocery store and not have to cower my head when I get out.
That's right. That's right.
So
now this rally car that you speak of, you would use that vehicle in what rallies?
I would not be using it in any rally. Okay. I would just be rallying to the grocery store, rallying to work.
Okay, just checking.
But it's a rally car all the same. I can dream about the rallies, and I can just get to the speed limit as quick as possible I'm in it, and still drive responsibly.
That's right, and enjoy the car, and that's really what it's about.
Yes, it's a very fun car.
It is. I've driven it a few times, and it is a nice car to drive. It drives very well. Now, as you said, the car you have now is 2015 WRX. It's pearl white, so it's not ugly. It's not a ragamuffin by any stretch. But your only reason for doing this is because there's so many white cars out on the road, and a lot of work vehicles are associated with that white color.
Sure.
So,
and I want it to bring out my personality. I want it to have a little pizzazz.
oh,
And I
okay.
think that the mint is going to do that.
Oh, mint's gonna do it.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
if not, then you'll see another video with a different color.
Well, that's right. There you go. Now, so you watched about 8 hours of Fonzie videos.
At least 8.
Yeah, I would say at least 8. Yes, I was.
And there's another video person that I've watched too. I forget at the moment what he is on YouTube channel.
Okay.
It might be like Dip and Go Auto Color or something like that.
Dip and Go Auto Color.
Dip and
yeah,
Go
I remember
Auto
you
Color.
mentioning it to me.
And he did some very informative videos as well.
Yeah.
Kind of totally different than the way Fonzie did it.
Yeah.
You know, but definitely shows you that there's more than one way that the dip can be applied.
Right. Yeah. And that's one thing that I was going to touch on real quick is I know you did some rattle can plasti dip on your car.
Yes.
Just blacking out the emblems on it. And I think you did some stuff with the door handles and...
Yes, I did my gas cap thing that opens. I did that with a rattle can black matte.
Okay.
And I did my emblems on the back. Actually, they're still done right now.
Right.
I haven't peeled it off. And I did a door handle just to test it out. And it all came out really well. It came out good. I did 6 coats of each thing. And it came out really well. You have to have patience and a lot of taping up and everything. But it turned out really well.
It did. I saw it. And when you had mentioned to me about the door handle... I was thinking a little bit that maybe might not look very well, but I have to say after seeing it, I did think it looked pretty nice.
It did. It turned out good.
Yeah, the way you did it did look good. But so at this point with this kit, you're going to do the whole entire car.
Yes.
It's going to be mint color.
Mint color.
This was a video car kit.
Yes, a video car kit from dipyourcar.com, and they kind of put everything that you need into one box based on the size of car that you have.
That you're ordering it up
right.
for.
And I have to say, they were very helpful because I did have to call them a few times and just ask some questions. I didn't have to call them, but felt the need to call them and ask them some questions so I could be more informed about the process and make sure that I had the right kit for my car. Mm-hmm. And they answered the phone every time. I think there was one time where we left a message and they had to call back. But other than that, they were right on the phone answering and kind of telling you everything you wanted to know. So, and you got to speak to a live person.
Well, and I was going to ask you on that. When you called in, did you get to speak directly with Fonzie about your car?
I did not get to speak to Fonzie about my car, but I didn't ask to speak to Fonzie either. You know, maybe if you asked to speak to Fonzie, maybe they put Fonzie on the phone. Who knows?
Well, that's true. If you didn't ask for him.
I didn't ask for Fonzie, but I think that everybody that I talked to there was knowledgeable about the product, and they were all very nice.
Yeah, and that's one thing I have to say. It does seem like, even just from the packaging, from looking at their website, from looking at their videos, people can say whatever they want, but it certainly looks to me like they have got it together for what they are doing.
Yes.
They seem to have the answers and are quick to respond when you have a question. And so many times with so many other products out there, that's the hardest part, is being able to just get a human on the phone to ask a simple, 5-word question to and get an answer.
Yes.
Rather than going back and forth through emails and waiting for hours for something that could have been handled on the phone in under a minute.
Yes.
So that is definitely refreshing, I have to say.
Yes, and when I ordered and it only took 2 days to get here.
Yeah,
it was shipped quickly. I mean, it was shipped within the 1 day that I ordered it, and they're out of Florida, so I got it in 2 days. Yeah. So it was very quick, all professionally packaged. Everything was in the box like it should be. It was shipped UPS, and so it was trackable the whole time. And I was very happy with the whole transaction.
Now, at this point, you're going to dip the car. How far into the future is this dip going to take place?
Within 1 week's time, probably.
Okay.
Weather permitting and all of that stuff.
Right.
Within 1 week, we'll have the car dipped.
Now, let's just touch on this real quick for the viewers. Are you going to be dipping this car outside on your driveway?
No, it's going to be dipped inside.
Oh, okay. Are you going to do it in your garage? Are you going to clear out your garage?
Not clearing out my garage.
Not clearing out your garage? Well,
we're actually going to be renting a garage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it will be climate controlled. The area will be able to be cleaned and taped off and everything like it should be. No damage to anything in the surrounding areas. It will be the only car there. And now
let me just ask this real quick. Based on what you're renting this facility for, couldn't you have just shipped the car down to Florida and paid
Fonzie
dip your car to do it?
It was an expensive venture, but it was the way I preferred to do it.
Hey, well,
so,
and that's how we do it. We do it your way.
Didn't want it like outside,
right?
Wanted it in a controlled environment.
And you wanted to do it yourself.
Yes.
And I think that was really the key thing, is that you wanted to see if you could take this kit that they claim and actually do what they're claiming you can do. And that's what you're wanting to find out.
Yes.
So that's the difference.
Now, if Fonzie's telling the truth, it'll turn out looking awesome.
And
we'll see.
In which at this point, we kind of at this point have no reason to believe that he's not.
Right. That's exactly right. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Regardless, if it sucks, we'll just peel it off.
Right. Yeah. And then maybe we ship the car to him and ask them to do it for us.
Or order more dip and try again.
And there you go. And that's another thing. Order more dip and try again.
That's right.
All right. Well, I think we fairly covered everything. Talked about the power washer, the sprayer, all the Plasti Dip paint, everything that came in the kit.
Yes.
How much time you've spent on it, researching and everything, learning so you can do it yourself. Your projections for it is a good outcome, I think.
I think so. I have faith that it will be good.
There you go. All right. Well, I guess in a week
we'll do an update video.
You'll come back with another video.
Yes, we'll do an update video in about a week. Also, we'll put a link in this video to the Mint Evo car kit and the video actually that pertains to the kit. So you'll see the color and everything and what prompted me, because the Evo is very similar to my car. Yeah, so it has similar features, so it should look very similar to that.
Yeah.
And then we'll post what mine actually looks like and what our experience was with the Dip Your Car kit.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.